Today I'm going to be giving you a Minecraft representation on why you should move to the original colony of North Carolina. North Carolina was known for the Appalachian Mountains. It had rugged mountains and deep valleys, sparsely settled during the colonial era. Another thing that the North Carolina was popular for was the Outer Banks. It basically had flat, sandy, and swampy kind of looking places. I actually went there too. It's really cool and fun to visit. Popular money-making method that they used was raising hogs, cattle, and horses. The horses were made to ride for transportation, cattle was made to eat, and they were also made for milk as well, and the hogs were used for just eating. In original North Carolina, USA, one of the main religions that they had was the official religion that was the Church of England. Anglican Church was the official religion that was on paper, basically. What actually happened though was North Carolina had more religious freedom than most colonies because the population wasn't really spread out and there weren't as many towns or big churches. So the government was weaker and couldn't force one's real religion strongly. So there were a lot of Christian groups that lived there. But some main religious groups that lived there were basically just different denominations of Christianity, which was Anglicans, which is the Church of England, the official group, Baptists, which were very common among small farmers, Quakers, especially in Albemarle region, and the Moravians, the German-speaking Christians who settled in the Piedmont later. Some Presbyterians and Lutherans lived there as well. The colony of North Carolina started off as a proprietary colony. Then it was given to 8 wards of proprietors. These men were supposed to run the colony, but they chose governors and made laws and collected taxes. The problem was they lived in England and didn't really know what colonists needed, so people often ignored these 8 wards. 1729 through 1776, this king took direct control because the colony was so disorganized. Now the king appointed a royal governor and a council of North Carolina. Even under the king, North Carolina had its own elected government called the Assembly. The Assembly was elected by free landowning men, made local laws, controlled taxes and spending, and became powerful because the governor needed money from them. Lifestyle in original colony North Carolina, USA was mostly rural, just the country life. Almost everyone lived on small farms and not cities. Houses were spread far apart, and so neighbors could be miles away. There were only a few real towns, like Bath, Edenton, New Bern, and Wilmington. Mostly, everyone just lived on farms and small barns, kind of like this. Houses in original colony North Carolina, USA, normally only had 1 to 2 bedrooms, which is pretty hard for families nowadays. Didn't have any water or electricity, and had to use all natural stuff. They would use a fireplace to cook all of their food as well, and they would light their candles for light in their houses as well. They lived in wooden houses, kind of like this. And they also had handmade tools and straw mattresses, but they don't have straw mattresses in the game, so that's a regular bed made from sheep. But yeah, they're made out of straw, and that's basically how the average houses grew, kind of poor and just had to rely on nature. Work and daily life was basically just farming. Life centered around farm work, even for kids. The families grew corn, tobacco, vegetables, and wheat. Clothing in North Carolina was basically made out of cotton and homemade from wool and flax and cotton. Men had shirts, breeches, hats, and boots mainly. Women had long dresses, aprons, and bonnets. I really appreciate you for watching my PowerPoint presentation. And that is my conclusion. And that is the amazement of North Carolina.